Let's do a little physical exercise to um, illustrate how it's not the eyes. We're not reading the aura with our eyes. Okay, so it's a physical exercise of relaxing the eyes. So basically what you're going to imagine is that your eyeballs glide back in the skull and fall down. They glide down in the sockets of the skull where they're held, gently held. Because usually we are trying to push our eyes out because we want to connect through the eyes. Obviously, we want to look at the person in front of us. We want to see as much as possible. So we're pushing our eyes out. What I want you to do is to pull your eyes back. See how I do that? Pull your eyes back. Relax the optic nerve and the optic muscles. Pull your eyes back and let them sink down so that they gently rest in the socket of the skull. Close your eyes for a second if you feel safe enough in this room with us. Close your eyes. Let your eyeballs glide back, slide down, rest in the sockets of the skull. Keep your eyes closed. And when in a few seconds I'm going to tell you to open them, don't move your eyes around, but just observe how much of your environment you can see, especially to the left and the right, without moving your eyes. Okay? Everybody got it with the eyes relaxed in the back of the skull? It's a little bit unfamiliar. You need to train this. But just imagine that the optic nerve, the muscle that comes from the back of the skull and usually pushes your eyeballs more outwards, relaxes and retracts. And then you let your eyeballs gently sink. Kirsten, perfect. Tanya, very good. Ali, very good. Tamasin, you got it now. Annalise, very good. And I guess, Josie, I can't see you very well, but I think you got it too. Okay, open your eyes and see how much of your environment can you see without moving your eyes, especially to the left and the right and the back. Keep your eyes relaxed. You notice that your vision field is much larger, that you can see almost behind you. Do you notice that? Yeah? Okay. So this is a brilliant exercise, especially for those who are wearing lenses or glasses. But everybody can benefit from it. So this comes from biomechanics and body work, but I just thought that giving you this little exercise will help a lot in day-to-day life. And also to illustrate, you don't need to force your vision to see anything in the aura. Okay, we're not doing this with the eyes. Any feedback? How did it feel?
Very relaxing.
Mm,
And I feel like yeah, like the peripheral, you just start watching things here.
yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Hmm.
Like I do this when I like doing something like this when I'm
Hmm.
looking at grass because the grass is moving, but
Yeah.
it'll just a really big area of like flickering, and I
Hmm.
find that very relaxing. Or leaves if
Hmm.
I have access to leaves and trees.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice
Hmm.
too. Hmm.
And yeah, you can see a bigger, like you can see the whole tree with the leaves all moving at the same time. Um,
Yeah, you can see the bigger picture.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Tanya,
I don't think I realized how pushed forward my eyeballs always are.
right?
starting that exercise, it's like, okay, they're relaxing, but like the immediate just like default was to feel like them to just like want to like push back forward.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when we're wearing glasses. So I'm wearing lenses. Been wearing glasses my whole life. I absolutely know because you're trying to force your muscle to adapt to the vision, but that's not how it works. It's the relaxation which does it. Great, Thomasine.
Um, it was quite interesting because when it opened, like when we did it, like your half master, and then you were like open, how it just like it you did it just expanded and expanded and expanded, and like you said, it eventually felt like you were seeing kind of behind a bit, but it was just quite interesting to feel just how, yeah, when it first just expanded open.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Kirsten.
Yeah, I really noticed how much tension there is behind my eyes. It
Mm.
felt very relaxing to do this exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, Ellie.
Yes, I definitely noticed the tension release as well in a different way. I've already recently been doing some different eye movement exercises, but I've not done this specific one. And this was just very simple. And I noticed the tension went away in a different, it was a different feeling than the other ones I've done. It almost felt like a reset. And then so when we came to, it was just like expansive is the word, I think. It seems like that's the
Mhm.
theme, but it definitely felt more encompassing and not so tunnel vision. I do wear corrective lenses as well. So
Mhm.
it definitely, I think I've conditioned my eyes have been conditioned to focus really hard, probably.
Yeah.
And so it felt really good to kind of just to be able to release that and give it some relief. So
Mhm.
I'm very much looking forward to practicing this, like Josie said, in nature, being around, a big
Mhm.
tree or something, and just kind of playing with it.
Mhm. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Annelies.
Um, for yes, in the pulling the eyes back, it was like I could become aware of the answers in the external world without having to be so attached to it. Like I'm looking at the world for the answer, but I'll get the answer from the inside. That the answer I want is already inside anyway.
Mhm.
And that, yeah, I'm gonna practice that one a lot
Oh,
more
that's
too.
lovely. Yeah, that's really
Just
lovely.
gonna try. Yeah.
Yeah. I played a game with my parents recently. It's a children's game basically. You have like eight figures, eight characters, and then you have a card, and on each card there's one of the eight characters missing, and you need to discover which one is missing, and the first to discover it wins the card. And so we compared our methods, and my mom used like a mnemonic sentences. She put all the eight characters in three sentences and she recites the sentences and then she noticed which one is missing. And my father just compares to his card where all the eight figures are right. And I try to defocus, to relax my eyes and get the whole image. And then I realize which one is missing. So I use this exercise, same as Josie just said with the leaves and seeing the big image and noticing what is there and what is missing. Yeah, cool. So yeah, so please do this for your eye health, of course,
Huh.
but also to train you to, as Annalise said, you have the answers in you, and you can be receptive to whatever comes. In the case of aura reading, you don't have the answers in you, but you are receiving the answers from the aura of the person you're reading.